You're alone in a lighthouse, and there's something from the depths of the ocean that is coming. This is the great beginning to a Lovecraftian adventure. Or it might be something completely different. Up next. What is up, everyone? This is Everything Board Games, and I'm your host for today, Paul, the Techno Funk Boy. Thanks so much for joining in. Now, gotten to take a look at a new Kickstarter project from Desks and Dorks. This one is called "You Have Always Lived in the Lighthouse." Now, if you have followed the channel or the Everything Board Games website for a while, you might remember that their tabletop role-playing game adventure, After the Rain, was kind of my surprise product from last year, and it's something that I just immediately fell in love with and have played multiple times since then. So since that time, Desk and Dorks and designer Kyle Ott have been a group that I have followed closely, and I get excited as they're developing new things. Now, this particular one, this is a Kickstarter that is currently ongoing. As I mentioned, You Have Always Lived in the Lighthouse. Kyle did send me a copy of the PDF rules for this for the purposes of this review. Since this is Desk and Dorks is a group that I'm familiar with and like very much, I have already backed it, backed the Kickstarter. Links, as always, are going to be down in the description, so you can check this out. It is an ongoing Kickstarter. It has already met goal. So, one thing that as you're looking at this product, and really a lot of what Kyle does as a designer is approach games in a way that's light on the rules, and with rules that can be kind of be applied to multiple situations, multiple times, multiple genres. And so they're not like traditional, like, adventure modules or anything that's going to lay out a particular story for you. Instead, what he very much likes to do is to give you rule sets that are going to let you go into any number of situations, but that is going to challenge your character, or the relationships that character has. This one in particular is dealing with relationships, and it's kind of the quirky relationship between the lighthouse keeper and a monster from the depths of the ocean. This game, and I know I just said that that his games normally can be like applied to different times and different things. We're gonna get to that, but this is like, at an initial glance, you're thinking, okay, I know how this is going. This is Lovecraft, and it can be, and it could be something else. The rules are not going to choose that for you. The rules are going to set up a method where this story and this relationship between these two can happen. So this is for two players. One is going to play the keeper, one is going to play the monster, and from there it becomes a card game. And the basic rules of the game are kind of close to what we would have played as Go Fish, and except that all your plays are now tied to something happening, or different conflicts, different changes in relationship, different questions that you can ask in in that sort of thing. And so that the cards begin to push your character, to push the relationship forward until you reach a conclusion. This is not so much a competitive game as it is collaborative storytelling. And I have to say, it as I entered, the games that I was that I was playing for testing it, there if you're not able to play cards, you're able to ask a question. And I found myself actually, and I'll tell you exactly what happened. It was my girlfriend was playing with me, and she she was playing the monster from the depths, and I asked her what why she was coming here. And in the midst of her answer, she started talking about how she had retired. And I had 5 million questions from that point on. And so this is the very next round I could play stuff, and I didn't want to, because I was like, wait, I want to know more about retirement. That one comment turned our game from something that was more akin to Lovecraft horror into something more comedic. And then later in the game, it turned again. And these are the sorts of things that can very readily happen in this game, where something the other person will say, something the other person will do, will kind of just make the story take a quick turn into an area that you weren't expecting it to go, but it is making the wheels in your brain turn to go with them. This is a game that the two of you are going to be creating the story. This is not something where the story is going to be laid out for you to play. Now, the book does have quite a few prompts of different ways you can start things that are pretty cool and pretty helpful, and it also will show the range that the game has, because I think a lot of people are going to look at this and kind of have the same instincts that I did, that okay, this is a horror game, this is dude in a lighthouse against the sea monster, what's going to happen next? But there's a lot of different ways that this can go, and so the prompts are there to kind of help you get started, but also show you the range of that. But you don't have to use them. You can start going with it. So this really is a game for somebody who gets excited about this process of building this world of this bay, of this island, of whatever it is, of the lighthouse, and these two beings that inhabit it right now. If that kind of collaborative storytelling is up your alley, this is going to be something that you're really going to enjoy. So check it out. There's a number of different tiers. I normally don't mention too much on the tiers, except the playing cards that they're offering look awesome. And so do at least take a look at those. The art in this game is really cool, and we had a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun playing it. So as always, links down below. everythingboardgames.com for more reviews, more news, all sorts of things there. If you have not subscribed to the YouTube channel, we got a lot more coming up. Hit that subscribe button. Give me a thumbs up. Let me know. Let's use the comment section for something fun. What kind of stories? What kind of stories can you think of that would be worth telling in with this sort of game. Comment below. I'm look forward to reading your ideas. As always, thank you, and we'll catch you next time.